5-in-1 cordless fluted fountain. I know it's at the beginning of the year, but I'm telling you what, you got a major, major clearance price because this is $239, a comparable retail value if you were to find anything comparable to it. And we're down to a couple of colors. I remember when this debuted on QVC, this went wild when it was first on. It's now at the best price I've ever seen. $39.99. We've got gray, bronze, alabaster. I've got gray, this is bronze, this is the white alabaster. It's fantastic. They all have a different, completely different kind of feel to them. We've also got two on QVC.com right now. One slate blue, and that is the classic terracotta. Okay, how do they work? What's the story on these? They're going to be 31 inches tall, 19 inches in diameter. You bring them home, and what happens? Here comes Jack Yeiser to help clarify if someone's thought about getting a 200-pound fountain, but they just realize they're not going to lift it and they're never going to be able to move it. There's another way to do this, right?
Exactly. There's so much better way to do this. You know, so often you'll go down to your local garden center, you'll go down to Home Depot or any garden store, and you see all these amazing looking fountains, but they're all so expensive, thousands and thousands of dollars, and they're all made of stone, marble, heavy materials where you have to have professionals come and install it. They have to do plumbing, they have to do wiring. With the Bernini fountains, and specifically this style of fountain, you get in fountain instantly. It's lightweight, under 30 pounds, and you can install it yourself. No wiring, no plumbing. It's all self-contained and amazing. And you get just a texture that feels amazing, that looks amazing. And again, we get you 3 different spouts, and you can customize it to set it up in so many different ways. It's such a beautiful fountain that'll really add to the ambiance of your home.
It's $159.98. You can use it, well, you're in California right now, use it year round.
Exactly.
Take me through, I'm going to call the number right now, 800-500-7590. I've got my gray, my bronze, alabaster, terracotta on QVC.com, and slate blue. I get it at home. How do I set this thing up and get the water flowing, Jack?
Exactly. So what you want to do, we actually have some great video on this that shows each of the step-by-steps. But what ends up happening is you get this, and it comes in about 4 to 5 pieces, and you'll just put all those pieces together. They all screw in together. And again, once they all screw in, you can choose how tall you want it to be. So the bottom column actually separates into 3 pieces to allow you to pick what size it's going to be. But right here you can see that's it in its full size, and here you can see all the different pieces screwing together. So again, it's super easy to set up, super lightweight, and then you just put the pump in, add water, and instantly you have a fountain. And one little other thing, a little pro tip that we've been seeing is we have these little pieces that are put in, and if you want to come to me real quick, I'll show you. We've got these little pieces for shipping that helps protect some of your fountain during shipping. But these little pieces, you want to break these off, because if some of them come off sometimes in shipping, you want to break these off, because once you set it down, if they're on there, if they're all on there, great. If they're not all on there, you want to break all of them off. That way you get this, when you screw it in, it fits level, and it'll look amazing. Because, you know, sometimes you don't want something to look crooked, so you want this to come down, screw in, and you can see right here, it's that easy.
So Jack,
set it in,
the pump is on the inside of that, right? The pump is
Correct.
on the inside of that.
Yeah. So let me pull it out
Here's
for
the
you.
pump.
You can
I've got
see
the
right
pump
here.
too.
This is the whole pump compartment. So this is all the plumbing and wiring that you're going to need to do, and it all comes self-assembled. So there's no work here. You just put some batteries in, put water in, drop it down, and then look, instantly we have a brand new fountain, a brand new I mean, if you had to get this out of stone, even a plug-in one out of stone, it would be $400, $500.
No doubt.
But here, exactly, you can get this beautiful, almost 3-foot tall fountain for an extremely for a great deal.
And it's cordless. So how long does that battery last in a season, average?
So we built this to last for the season. So we didn't want you to be changing batteries out all the time. So we have a 1-hour automatic, we have a 1 to 4 hour automatic shut-off timer that allows the fountain to run independently of you, and it turns on every single day for a set amount of time, and it can run for up to 200 days on that timer.
Love it. $40 brings it home. 800-500-7590. You know what I want to do now? I'm going to use our camera technology, Jack, rather than using yours, because we got some pretty high-tech cameras here, and come in close, because I want to talk about this. That you and your pop, you guys created this. This is
the Firmastone.
It's called Firmastone. I'm telling you, You look at it and you think it weighs 1,000 pounds. Now the thermostone on the alabaster is actually a different pattern than on the bronze, which is
so they're all going to be a unique pattern of that thermostone. So it's almost like it's almost like texturing on drywall, where they're all going to be a little bit unique because they're all made a little bit different. And then if you look on the inside of the bowl, some of the darker colors, like right here on the slate blue, if you look at like the back of the bowl here, you'll actually see almost like this marbleizing on the interior of the bowl. It looks so much like stone. Again, you'd think this would weigh 200 plus pounds, but it weighs less than 30. I mean, this is not going to blow away in the wind. Once you put that water in there, it is solid. But when the water's out, it's so easy to move around. And I love that, because one of the things that's so fun about these fountains is they can make any space more beautiful. And you're allowed to put them there because there's no plumbing, there's no wiring. It's all completely self-contained. So you can take it wherever you want it and have a beautiful fountainscape right then and there.
M93906, item number, phone number, 800-500-7590. Call QVC 2 right now, and we'll put you through. And come on and get this home. Easy to assemble, 200 days of battery life. Use regular water. Just pour the water in there, and it keeps on going. There's also a timer function on this as well, 1 to 4 hour timer function to kind of maximize this. This is not going to rust on me. It's not going to break on me. You can use it pretty much any time and anywhere. No doubt. Hey, if you're shopping right now, you're loving the gray. So here's the gray, here's the bronze, and here is this alabaster, the white. We've also got on QVC.com, and I know Jack has his as well, in the terracotta and in the slate blue. Give a little love. Do you have the terracotta on your end, Jack?
Oh, I do have a terracotta.
Let's give some love live to your terracotta.
Oh yes, and it's also got one of my favorite fountain spouts. You can see this right here. It's our rain shower. It's our beautiful Bellagio style fountain. And again, it is so amazing. And this terracotta is so deep and rich. It's a very dark terracotta, which I think is nice because, you know, sometimes you can get a terracotta style of something and it's so orange that it almost doesn't look like it's that shingle, that kind of like real earthy tone. So that's why I like that our terracotta that we got here is so earthy. It's so much more natural, and it looks so much better than something that's like almost like a highlighter version of orange, or like that safety vest style orange. This is that great home tone, that great earthy tone. It's better than a neutral because it stands out a little bit. It'll just look amazing in your home.
As we wrap this up, we got a question. Will it fade in the sun? Will the color fade?
No. So this is the other great thing about this Firmastone technology. The color is baked into the material, so it's not like a painted fountain or something that has a finish on it to where that's going to eventually chip and fade away. This will not chip. This will not fade. It'll stay looking like this as long as you own it.
800-500-7590. Jack, thank you so much for joining us. More to come in the big show. All the best to you and your pop and your family. Hey, we got great ways to decorate indoors, outdoors, so join us. Coming up from Lauren McBride,